Some more breaking news about Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth that dwarfs the already bad news that's been surfaced against him. According to new reporting, Pete Hegseth had an internet connection that bypassed the Pentagon security protocols set up in his office to use the Signal messaging app on a personal computer. The existence of the unsecured internet connection is the latest revelation about Hegseth's use of the unclassified app and raises the possibility that sensitive defense information could have been put at risk of potential hacking or surveillance. Known as dirty internet by the IT industry, it connects directly to the public internet where the user's information and the website's access do not have the same security filters or protocols that the Pentagon's secured connections maintain. The biggest advantage of such a line is that the user would not show up as one of the many IP addresses assigned to the Defense Department. Essentially, the user is masked. And one might ask, why might certain IP addresses be blocked from the Defense Department? Because they might expose the Pentagon to hackers or infiltration from foreign countries. And perhaps the party that has spent the better part of a decade decrying Hillary Clinton's recklessness with a personal email server might be the first ones to understand that. In fact, if Pete Hegseth really wants some guidance here, he might want to consult Pete Hegseth.
Apparently, the standard operating procedure inside the Clinton Secretary of State office was to send emails that couldn't otherwise be printed to the maid to print them out of a secure area or from a secure area and then hand them off. Any security professional, military, government, or otherwise, would be fired on the spot for this type of conduct and criminally prosecuted for being so reckless with this kind of information. The fact that she wouldn't be held accountable for this, I think, blows the mind of anyone who's held our nation's secrets dear, who's had a top secret clearance like I have and others, who know that even one hiccup causes a problem, let alone a standard procedure like this.
So if anybody should know better, it's probably Pete Hegseth. In other words, not only did Hegseth use an unsecured app, but bypassed the Pentagon security protocols to also put that app on a personal computer. And this, of course, comes amid the revelation that he also had a second Signal chat that included his wife, his brother, and his personal lawyer. Because let's be honest, why wouldn't the Secretary of Defense want to run this thing by the entire Thanksgiving group chat? Am I right? I asked President Obama's National Security Advisor, Susan Rice, what would have happened if an analogous situation had occurred when Obama was in office. She didn't pull any punches.